Got a little solder in here. I got a ring going out for to Bill Pert. Get it heated up there a little bit. I think the gap's a little wide. So I'll put a gator clamp on there and put a little pressure, and then when the bead of solder that I put in there liquefies, hopefully that'll draw that up. I'm not sure the spring's strong enough. Draw the ends of the spoon together. Probably ruin the spring on the gator. I might have put vice grips on it. The pliers will wick the heat away too, but maybe not. Maybe enough. Tell you, if you learn to solder stainless steel, it's not easy. Matter of fact, once you get the solder on the stainless, it appears as brushing is about the only way to get it to stick. There it goes. I'm just going to probably make it a little neater. I don't have to do as much filing, which is not a real big deal on soft solder, but there she goes. I think she's sunk in. Yeah, we'll stay with that. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And then we'll just take a file, a very tiny file, which I have a whole set here of the different rat tails, flat ones, triangles, square, whatever. Okay. Okay, so I got the coin ready to go on, so we're going to heat it up, and there's two beads of solder, one on the coin and then one on the top of the ring. And you'll notice it move when the solder gets hot enough, and then just take the heat away and it'll be soldered. There it goes. See it drop? Alright, there you have it. Alright, today's project is repairing this door. The door was damaged and had to put some heavy bracing in there. When I ordered it, for some reason I ordered a 1/2 inch too small. I don't know why, it's just the way it stuck in my mind. I had to put that board in there as a filler. So the door was just bent up some. I think somebody ran into it. And I'm just going to stick those in there. Alright, over here is the reinforcing pieces, and they need some work on them. Another bolt. One thing I've incorporated into my garage door is a counterweight. The springs are old. They're probably $20 a piece to get new ones. So I thought, well, let's just run a pulley and a rope. And that's got dug lead in it. I don't know, it probably weighs about 6-7 pounds. The secret to a garage door is, as far as balance and weight. Let me see, let me unhook up. Let me pull this down. Okay, Now the secret to a garage door is that if you operate it by hand, no matter where you put the door, in the up or down position, it should stay there. So it should be balanced. See, watch what happens. See, it wants to fall back down. So that door needs this has extension springs, so they need to be adjusted. But the reason I added the counterweight is that, as you can see, those springs are all the way out. And they are as tight as you can get them. So that's why the counterweight. So if you want new springs to increase the pull, then that's fine. It's just cheaper to get a piece of rope and one pulley and whatever bucket you got. So anyway, this is back up. It's fixed up a little better. Like I said, the door was damaged, and so it gives a little tizzy. But what we're going to do, we're going to add some weights over here. I think I've got an iron, and we're going to see if we can get the door balanced. Now I keep this as far to the wall as I can. I mean, eventually the rope is going to wear out and break, but it's one of those maintenance things. You just got to check it. See, we got an iron here. That's probably a 5-pounder. Hot out again. Oh, I should have waited till it was down. Make sure try to keep it at so it is level in the air, but you can't always do that. Well, let's just see what that does. I'm sure we're going to need more weight. Another thing is, of course, you can see the way it pulls the door. Well, it has to be adjusted some, but you can see how the counterweight pulls on it, whereas the springs hook to attachment points down there and pull straight up. So this is kind of a weird thing. Okay, that's a little better. See, it's staying wherever I put it. So it's a properly balanced door. And she just went to the ground. So there you have that. So we've got that under control. I might look for some smaller pieces of lead, that way I can spread them around and see if they want to hang straight. So we'll deal with that. All right. I'm going to try to put another set of lights on this timer here. It's going to be a little weird. It's something I'll probably fix up later on, but I need to tap into that wire there and put a switch loop on it. So see what happens. Yes, I have the power off. All right, we got a little project going here. Decided I'm going to clean up my faceplate for my loft, solid brass. I know some people think that's a no-no, but I love the look of the polished brass. So I'm hoping when I get back on site this after harvest, maybe I can find the rest of it and we can reassemble it. It's going to be a lovely piece. I'll show it to you at the end of the show. How's that? All right. I've got that in vinegar and peroxide. We've got the plate here. Beautiful. The brass wheel. All right, there's the initial cleaning after the brush, and by George, we got a name. Lock 10, I think it is, but it will shine up a little better than that too. thought I'd share this. This is the camera trolley. I call it the Albatross 6000. Has lighting on it. Has 6 decks for cameras. We got a camera mount here. We've got one here for cell phone. Got one here for camcorder. I can also plug it in for the lighting. Then I can also go with an inverter for a DC on a battery to run those. I have a one here for a phone camera. We have the outriggers. It's this is a safety one. When during transport you can set it, and it keeps it up. The tower cam, as you can see, will fit up there. Crane cam here, which that camera will fit there. And what we've got here is I can extend this, and this thing is a complete novelty. It's not meant to really. It's just a bunch of junk I threw together. I just wanted to see if I could do it. I know, a man has too much time on his hands. Well, I like working with my hands. So this will extend way out here. Ropes attach here. I hope I'm in frame. These ropes attach here. And they just easily remove. And that is actually a spring. As I manipulate these, let me see if I can, see I can control where the camera aims, and that's just by moving these. See how it comes over, and it'll stay in position. You can get a lot of neat shots that way. It's basically pretty quiet, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop it back. We're going to remove the, this just pulls off. Let me set you over here. So we pull it back. Oh, we're back. Let me see here. Yeah. So this just pulls off. And you can just easily just detach it. There's just one little loop through there. And then we can set it out of the way. So if you want to put a camera up and do some high shots, that's pretty cool. We'll just leave that set there for now. But now I have a, Bill set me up with an old shock mount, microphone mount. So we've got this shock mount microphone part, and it was pretty well, to where it wasn't going to work. The threads had come out of it, they couldn't keep it on their stand, so I said, well, you know, I'll take it. I tried to fix the threads with some other ideas, but it just didn't work. So I'm going to incorporate it into the Albatross. I'm going to put it on the on this with a set screw. I drilled a hole and made a steel band, and then brazed a nut on there with good threads. This is cast aluminum, so the threads just don't hold up. It's planned obsolescence or planned breakage on the manufacturer's part, I'm sure. The microphone is not going to fit this. It's for a special microphone. Okay, so there we've got a mount on it. So I'm going to have to go ahead and try to get the microphone to fit. I'll have to engineer a little part. All right, so this is what we came up with. This is like a pipe insulator, but it's really a pool noodle. And I think I picked it up, I don't remember, out where I was detecting out in the country. So I just cut a piece of it off, and the microphone slid right through it, and then the foam just slid right inside that perfectly. So we will be anxious to see how she works. Let's go for half a card. Right there. Chop suey! A Doug meat cleaver. Whew. Three. You get 5 warm-ups. Is that 4? At least this thing sticks about any way you throw it. 5. That's a good landing there. Let me see if I can hit it now. Probably not. Oh, almost. That's the way I want it to land too, because it'll cut that right in half. Oh, there it is. Hot dog.